So let me take these off. It's your boy Pastor. Let's get into the mess of the mess today that we got. And I'm back with a new one. I said, so this is second video of today. I may hit us with another one before the end of the day, but let's get down to the mess of the mess. And I'm back with y'all. So first up, like, share, subscribe, and join the channel, y'all. So let's get into Texas. So Texas now just passed them a new law that allowed property owners to remove squatters without even going to court, bypassing the eviction process. This goes into effect. It went into effect. This went into effect on Labor Day. I said, baby, baby. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Texas did. I said, no offense, but Texas did something right. But I said, this could actually be a kind of a bad thing, because how you gonna know if they squatters? Because you could actually be end up removing some, like, how can you make sure that they're not removing tenants that actually pay their rent and they just want them out of their house and they just show up and say you gotta go? See, it's kind of a good thing, but then it's kind of a bad thing at the same time. Yeah, but squatters, yeah, y'all days are numbered. And I want to know how many people has been kicked out since this has came in effect. But I said it gives me a lot of questions. Like, it's a good thing because you can end up going out for the weekend on a quick little staycation with your homeboys or your homegirls, whoever, or even that little side piece you got, you know, and you come back home Sunday evening and find out somebody in your house. And you know you left there all locked up and everything. So there could be a lot of issues here. But we'll see how this gonna go in the next few weeks, about a month or two, and see how this Texas thing really goes. But I think it's a good thing that they did do this, but I'm not sure right now. It's making me question, like, it give property owners a better chance of, getting people out of their properties, that them squatters who really are squatting there. But then it make me question, like, they could turn around and say that their tenants are squatters who are actually under contract to live in a property. That's just my thought. Let me know how y'all feel about it, but let's move on to the next. Let's get into, okay, now. So, Sierra and her kids was spotted, doing something this past, this weekend or whatever. So, her hubby ended up posting under there. He put the son Future, his stepson, putting his last name after Future. So the comments was like, "Oh, he's a good person. Oh, that's right. I love that he stepped up and all that." To me, I said, when I think this, I was kind of like, this don't look good. I said, because I said, Future Junior. We put Carl Future Junior. He has two daddies now. He has his birth daddy and he has his stepdad, Russell. He has two dads. But to actually post that and instead of posting that baby's real last name and hyphen your name onto it, that would have been better. But you went ahead and just did Future Wilson. That don't work for me. I don't like that. And it's reminding me of Eva, the model who was on Atlanta Housewives, when she did that to her daughter. Well, she actually changed her daughter's name, last name, to her now ex-husband name. And now, yeah, they divorced. Like, you did all this, and yeah. But some people are congratulating him on that, saying he doing the right thing. He done stepped up. I said, y'all believe whatever Sierra tells y'all about Big Future, and believe that he may not be a good dad, but it's like, we don't know. You just taking her word. So it's like, it's one side versus nobody else. But that's just how I feel about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I know it's gonna be some people that's not gonna agree, and I'm cool with it. But I think that's totally wrong to do that. And so it's also people online being going into trying to figure out if they have legitimately changed his last name. And I said, and if you did that, I said that's I said I'm looking at Sierra crazy, crazy because I said you don't do that. You do not do that at all. That's something you don't do. That's disrespectful overall. Like you gave that baby his daddy's full name. You gave that baby his daddy name, his birth daddy name, last name, first name, the future. You gave it to him. Now that you with this man and married this man, now you want to switch over and get him his last name. No, you don't do that. That's just wrong. It's uncalled for. And it tells a lot about your character overall, to me. That's just my opinion. Let me know how you feel in it, but we can move on because I'm done. Let's move on to the next. Let's get into a college basketball player. So this young man actually I want to say his last name, Trimbles, Trimbles. I don't think I'm pronouncing his last name right, but congratulations to him. He becomes the youngest Ben and Jerry ice cream franchise owner. He took his money that since college players, athletes are allowed to, make money now while they go to school. He took the money that he earned and he opened up his own Ben and Jerry's and an ice cream shop. Congratulations to him. I said he did something. I said, yeah, he was thinking. Like, shoot, you never know what may happen, you know your dream of being a pro may not happen, so I had to have multiple incomes or streams coming through. And congratulations to him. Can't wait till he opens some more. Let's move on to the next. Let's get into ugh, we got Washington DC up here. We got Mr. Robert Kenneth Jr. So this man has been asked to resign. They want him to resign because he done messed up the health. Because he's a part of the health department. And he done screwed us up. He done screwed us up because measles. I want to say, yeah, is it measles? Measles, yeah, it was measles. It's measles. Something I don't think it is measles. Was under control for the last 2 decades or so, 2, 3 decades, and now it's on the rise because he believes in not vaccinating at all. And he been doing all these different conspiracies. Since he got that position, he been doing nothing but destroy the health department all the way around. And also, let's get into some mess too, because he was just today, he had a hearing in front of the health committee. And they was questioning. He said he was stuttering, stuttering like it's no other. I said you had the committee senators asking him questions about the stuff he has done so far as he been in office. One of the senators brought up that he need to resign because he's not helping the issue. He's making everything worse. So he's making his conspiracies come true, and he hurting the American people. Also, they're supposed to be in a documentary he supposed to put out about the real cause for autism. There's supposed to be a report, a study that still ain't came out yet. So I said, yeah, that don't make no sense either. I said, this man is all over the place. Mr. Kennedy Jr., he's everywhere. And he has no clue what he talks. It seems like all the people that Donald Trump has put in these positions of power has no clue what they're doing. They don't even know what their position really is. All they know is they're living out their false accusations and hypotheses that they have made up in their head and have blurted out to the media. They're actually making them come true, and they're hurting us in the process, and they don't care. But that's what's going on there. Let's move on to the next. Let's get into oh Claressa. I hope I'm pronouncing Claressa Shields. So she ended up coming to her social media to put gay men, hating gay men that's been in her comments and stuff. They've been trying to tell this woman how she should be a woman. And so she came in to correct them and said, "You cannot teach me how to be a woman." I said, "Yeah, I'm a little confused. Like, why is y'all in this woman comments telling her how she's supposed to be?" Like, who gives you that? I said, now, if you have a problem, you will have a problem if she um said some slurs towards the community. You'll be all up on her back and stuff. But you coming into this woman's space and telling her in her comments, you need to do this, do that. And you shouldn't tell her how to be a woman. She knows she's a woman. She knows how she's supposed to be. She's been a woman all her life. And what? You can give her some dress tips if y'all good in the dress department. But other than that, don't do that to that woman. I said that's wrong. It's not right to treat somebody like that. And she told me, y'all need to stay in y'all effing lane. I said true. Because I said that's disrespectful all the way around. Because you wouldn't treat your own parent like that, your own sibling like that. But I'm glad that she came out and spoke up for herself when it comes to that's mostly being bullied just for being her and dressing the way she want to dress, how she act and whatever. It's not right. But people going to do what they're going to do. But that's all that I got for y'all today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. And I'll get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.